Well, here we go, the start list for the K1 Women 1,000 metres. It's not an Olympic event, and this far this season I believe we have had, out of the possible 27 finalists, we've had 25 different ones. We had Mirja Vers-Larsen, who's already competed, and is it Yuzu who's already competed? But apart from that, the girls are really mixing it and matching it, and we have to look out for lane number 4 because Dora Bodyoni from Hungary won her heat by a country mile. I think about 13 seconds earlier today. Lisa Sawyer's obviously very, very good. The longer it goes, the better she gets. And some interesting athletes here. 18-year-old Tamara also competed a few minutes ago in the K1 500. Una Vasco from Finland also in the mix in this race.
It'll be an interesting spread, this race. Louisa Sawyers, as you've mentioned, is quite competitive over the 5,000 metre event. She's also seated in the back of the K4 500 for the women. British crew. Mirja Larsen hopefully taking some tips from her husband, Erik Vers-Larsen, in the 1,000 metres. So she could execute the plans he usually did, then she won't have a problem here.
Tamara Takat, as we saw her a little bit earlier in the K1 500, she's still only 18 years old, but she did dominate in the marathon, so it's going to be someone looking to be good. Dora's 21 years old, and Mirja Larsen, as you know, she has a great family history. So far this year, she was in Duisburg last weekend in the K1 1000, and she finished 5th. Yuzu, as we mentioned, she's already been in action so far. And the second Chinese athlete is Jamie Kang, and in Montemor this season she came 4th. Emma Bodberg, a young athlete. She's been on the edge of the team for some time now. And Emily Peterson is, I believe, in the marathon here in 2013. She took the bronze medal in the K2 Junior. In fact, I know she did.
No stranger to the lake then, and these conditions. Notice she's not wearing a spray deck, which is quite interesting. Maybe she's got a pump in her boat.
We'll have to see. The fact that it's non-Olympic, I guess the pressure to perform is off, but they'll be certainly wanting to do their best.
Oh, certainly personal pressure is going to be premier here. They all want to do their best race and execute their plan, get to the finish as fast as they can. Some really fast start from lane 4, Dora Bodyoni and Yuzu.
Louise Sawyer's also coming up there in 2nd place.
Yeah, I think the fastest you can start, the better off.
This is a really good position for her.
For her finish, for sure.
Well, setting a good early pace, a boat length clear as we speak.
Yeah, they're certainly spreading the field, and Louise is trying to stay with Dora here. She's doing a good job, keeping a nice rhythm. But really nice high hands, good reach out in front from Dora Bodyoni.
Running the boat well and using her body, the leverage of her legs to whip the blade through.
Great stretch through the lap there, and you can see the boat rolling side to side, just really getting good workload through each leg and pressing the boat through the water.
Interesting to see how much Yuzu has in reserves of energy, because earlier today she came 3rd in the K1 500. The other athlete who has already competed was Tamara Takat from Hungary, who came 7th. So to back this up, I guess you guys train quite hard, but it still must be quite tough.
Oh, it is. Look, backing up within an hour and a half in these types of this quality of racing in World Cups is always a difficult task. So they'll be feeling the squeeze. She'll start to feel the squeeze, Yuzu and Tamara Takac in the second half of the race. They certainly will be warm. That's one factor. Louisa Sawyer's just lost touch with Dora Badogni at this point and getting touched up a little by Tamara Takac. Look for a strong finish from lane 5, Mira Larson in the green boat.
Well, yesterday at lane number 4, I mentioned a couple of times that she just wasn't threatened at all. So it's a similar sort of attacking. I suppose if you believe you're the best, there's no point waiting for the others.
No. Set the pace, let them follow behind.
Even got time to have a look.
Maybe she's just trying to eye off that broccoli salad for lunch.
With cranberries.
The only other international result I could find was that she was in 2014, the Szeged World Cup in the K2 1000. She took the silver, so obviously a new talent. There's just so much talent coming through Hungary, isn't there?
Constantly.
And by the way, Hungary, they have a lot of the top athletes are not here this weekend because it's very important. They have their trials continuing this next weekend. So that's really, it's all about Hungary. It's all about the internal battles.
Indeed.
But it's starting to tighten up. Has she gone too early? Where there was before a 2.5 boat lengths lead, now it's come down to 1.5 boat lengths lead, and it looks like at the top of your picture they are not quite out of it yet. There's Vasco and there's Louisa.
The race for
Sawyers.
second is hotting up.
Yeah, I think Louisa's got some good run into this final 100 and looking good to play it out with Tamara Takac.
Yuzu also coming up from China with the bright orange deck.
Well, coming into the last 50 metres, there's no doubt about who's going to win it, but who is going to be second? It's Finland from Great Britain, from China and Norway. And China coming again, so it's going to be 2 weekends in the same medal, two medals in the same weekend.
I'm going to call it Yuzu second and Louisa Sawyer's just a very tight third in front of Dora and Mira in 4th and 5th.
No doubt about the winner there. Exhibition stuff this weekend. Be interesting to see when she goes into other categories.
Yeah, she'll be able to transfer a lot of that power and back end of the 1,000 metres into a really great 500 in years to come.
Danuta Kozak, we haven't seen her this season. Clearly she's the world champion and the Olympic champion. She's other priorities, I guess.
Yeah, she'll be saving herself for the World Championships, I dare say.
You called Louisa Sawyers. I don't have to concur with that. It looks like she's taking the third.
Quite an even start from the girls. Maybe Una Vasco got left behind a little bit on the line, but from the outset, Dora Badogni was just set her intention and went for it. It was an impressive display.
You notice her relaxing her hands at the end of the stroke. A lot of tension and that paddlers get stems from the tension that you hold on your paddle, which then refers through your body, through your arms, and you can actually lose quite a lot of power like that. Means quite a bit to her as well. It's good to see.
Means a lot to her cardiovascular system as well, it seems.
Well, here we are. Dora Badogni from Hungary takes a gold. Yuzu, second time of the weekend, takes the silver medal this time. And Louisa Sawyers from Great Britain takes the bronze.